Hi there, this is Donna Kozik. I'm the founder of MyBigBusinessCard.com, creator and leader of the original Write a Book in a Weekend program, and also creator and leader of the upcoming Freebie in a Weekend. And I had two people who volunteered for me to take a look at their freebies. So I am happy to do that. Let me adjust things here so make sure you can hear me. And I'm going to look at their PDFs that are their freebies. Now, I will be talking to each of them individually about their follow-up email sequence, which is another thing that we cover in a Freebie in a Weekend. But right now, I'm just going to focus on their freebie itself. So this first one comes from Raab, and it is the Get More Journal. And I have to say that I like Joe's graphics and his type treatment and things like that. It's very appealing, and it's fresh, it's friendly. Let me see if I can make this. Well, we'll just go through like this so you can see it as well. So Joe from BeDoGetMore.com, and he has his website here, and it is, I'm pretty sure yes, it's a live link. So if I'm reading his freebie and I want to go right to his website, I can do that. So here's Joe's, this is like an ebook. Here's his copyright information. That's cool. Copyright 2019. Then Joe, just so you know, you want to put your name after that. That designates you as the holder of that copyright. So then he has an introduction here, and I'm not going to read this all to you, but it looks like pretty direct in saying, oh, this is, what we're doing here. This journal is designed to do this for you. Tells them what to do. Let's begin. So it's a good introduction. And then here's a nice big quote on a page, a prompt, and a place to write the answers. All right, so nicely laid out, asking questions. Now, what I would do, even though this is a freebie and you want it to be helpful for people, I'm kind of not being able to stand this. Let me make it, see if that, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, here we go. Let me make it a little bit smaller. Even though this is a useful freebie for people, I wouldn't be afraid, Joe, of adding little things at the bottom in a box saying, want to be happier as you're pursuing your activities, picking up on this question, check out my blog at BeDoGetMore.com, or little calls to action. I think that you can have those throughout your freebie. Because people opted in and you gave them this valuable gift. It's good to have your website up here, but I still think that you could have a little bit more call to action to drive people to take action and connect with you or have a free session, whatever it is that you're offering, even a small product that you're offering, or maybe talking about a bigger product. All of that, I think you're welcome to have links in here and little descriptions, even more so. Another thing to consider, people like to have a little bit behind the scenes. So why are you asking these particular questions? So every once in a while, again, you could have at the bottom, our biggest failures can indicate blah, 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 or our biggest successes indicate da, da, da. So beyond the question, give them insight into what this question will lead them, what it's showing them. That's a little value added benefit and gives it insight into your coaching as well. When you do PDFs like this that you mean for people to print out, this one's pretty long. You might not have to make it so big, Joe, because when it gets this long, it's like, oh, there's a lot of work here. And oh, why would I even contact Joe or look into his products? I haven't even finished that journal yet. So that's why for lead magnets, we suggest making them short, like 5 questions. Here are the 5 questions that will give you insights into da 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 da. And I know, again, we're just like value givers, right? You just want to make sure it's valuable to them, but actually it can be overwhelming. And it's like, oh, this just seems like work, or there's so much to do here. That's why short and powerful in freebies is a good way to go. And another thing I was going to say, this is meant to be print out. You did the reader a service here by not having a lot of black or things that would really soak up a lot of ink. And even if this was printed out in black and white, it would still be, it's designed well. It would still be nice to have, you know, pretty to have. I really like these layouts, and this is really nicely designed. You even got your little 5 in here. Oh, here's a little editing note. Describe a typical day 5 years from now. You want to put this 5 on the same line as years. So it's, otherwise it's kind of like typical day, if they don't quite see the 5, typical day years from now, what? So just make it clear, put the 5 on the next line. Just like you did here, the next 12 months. See how you have 12 and months on the same line. Well, tips I picked up working at the newspaper. Not a huge deal, but there's this extra space underneath this line. Is probably because of the 5 or something, but if you could get rid of that. Another type of insight that you could give at the bottom is what, you know, if you only had 1 hour each day to spend on your goal, what would you do? And then at the bottom here, you know, Joe says, this is what I do. This is what I do with that golden hour, you know, that's that designated hour to move forward on my goals. This is what I do. I, you know, turn off the internet and blah, 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 whatever. Again, that kind of insight behind the scenes, people really dig that, and it's setting up your expertise. What if they didn't read that first letter, you know? So that's another thing you could do. I just love these fonts. So fun. It's hard to find a good handwritten font. You got one there. It's nice. I don't know, maybe you had a designer actually handwrite those or something, or a friend or your husband or something. I don't know, but they look great. One time at Erie Insurance, somebody admired my handwriting, and so then they wanted me to handwrite quotes that were going into a feature article in Agent Exchange magazine. And what do you know? Like when I went to write the quotes, my handwriting looked like crap. It didn't have that kind of pizzazz that they were looking for, but they were too nice to say anything, and they printed them anyway. But I'm like, oh, shoot. It's hard to recreate handwriting. Like, it takes practice in a way. Okay, again, a lot of questions. So if you could give some insight in here along the way, that would be helpful. All right, so here you're kind of burying your call to action. Ready for more in your life? Do you want to be more, do more, get more? Head over to bedogetmore.com and click on Get Started to go from stuck adult to revolutionary results. It's time to turn your blahs into ahas. Nice copywriting here, Joe. Make someday today. It's time. I don't think you need the ... after someday. Make someday today. It's time. And then if you wanted to, like, you know, underneath your name, designations, or, you know, America's Be Do Get More Coach, give yourself even a moniker or designation. And even if you make one up or call it yourself, it adds credibility to that. But I would make this, like, I would put this is your call to action. This is the most important thing on this page. Put that instead of Bo's quote here, okay? Make it the most prominent thing on this page. This is your opportunity to get your audience to connect with you. All right, so a few ideas for you, Joe. The more I look at this, the more I'd have, but that gives you a few. if you are so inclined to do some revisions on this, or for your next edition of this, that's what I would recommend. All right. That's it for this one. This is Donna Kozik. I'm the founder of mybigbusinesscard.com. If you'd like to join me in my upcoming freebie in a weekend, and you haven't yet, you can click on that button below, and that will take you to the information page, and you can sign up for that. And I'd love to have you, where we're not only going to talk about freebies like this, like I did for Joe, but also email sequences, the follow-up sequences, which come after people opt in for your freebie, and also your landing page to get people to opt in for your freebie. So we're going to cover all of that and more during freebie in a weekend. It really is important to have a good landing page, a good freebie, and a good follow-up sequence to turn readers into leads and then into clients. Again, until then, this is Donna Kozik. I'm the founder of mybigbusinesscard.com, creator and leader of the original Write a Book in a Weekend program, and also Freebie in a Weekend. Hope to see you there.